Hey you guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe so you can be notified when I go live or upload a new video, and please like this video. This video is only my opinion and is alleged, and there are some things I want to get into in this video. So we all know a while back Velvet put out a video, that said that basically that she had gotten this message from some woman that Solar put up to messaging her. And she was really upset about it in this video. And if you have not seen that video, go watch the full video. And because that is the very video that she did right before CPS showed up at her door. And so she's sitting there saying, and the woman who had messaged Velvet, she goes by Sunflower. And so Solar asked Sunflower to please message Velvet for him, and she did. Well, Velvet responded to the woman and wasn't very nice to her, and then proceeded to do a video after she had pretty much went off on this girl. And Velvet showed the messages in the video. And I'm going to go ahead and show the message that Velvet showed in this video.
I'm going to do you exactly like a son is to his father. So let me wake this shit up right quick. Let me go to the first message. This woman texts me in my inbox and she's like, "Peace, sister. Just checking on you. Hope you're doing well. I want you to know that you are a great mother and doing an amazing job." Cool. That's beautiful. I ain't have a problem with that. You are doing an amazing job. My brother-in-law Solar, that's when shit really just hit the fan for me. That's when shit really just, I'm like, okay, let's keep reading. I'm not gonna judge the situation right off the bat, but I'm irritated. My brother Solar is with my husband Pure. Mind you, all of these motherfucking people, after, when I was the last one standing, the last one from melanation, from carbonation, when I was the last one standing, all of these people, Serenity, Rambo, Flow, Vibes, all of them fucking people, motherfucking Kendra, Aaron, Pure, all of these motherfuckers watched Nature Boy beat me numerous of times, and none of these people have ever said anything about it, and I don't give a fuck if they do. My thing.
So nowhere in this message here do you see Velvet telling Sunflower that Solar did anything to her children, right? You see Velvet puts out information that she only wants you to see. Velvet put out this video because she was doing some damage control, because she realized that before she did this video that she made a serious mistake in telling Sunflower something extremely personal. And she knew that she had made this mistake, and she got mad and she got very defensive. And so she did this video. But when she did this video, she didn't put out the full message, right? So soon after this video was made, CPS shows up at her door, because then she does another video where she's saying that they showed up to her door. She's on her way to take the children to the hospital. And then as time passed, I even explained to you guys at that time, we probably won't hear nothing else about this because Velvet is not going to tell us everything. She's not going to, she tells us what she wants us to know, and that's the bare minimum. So, time passed. We still hadn't heard anything. We don't know anything. She's still, did a couple of videos here and there afterwards where she's, trying to be a little homemaker and trying to put out videos where she's like a mommy channel to clean up her image, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, we have not really heard much from her in regards to this situation. So these past couple, maybe 3-4 weeks, I've been getting messages off and on in my comment section, but I've always I would see it, but then I believed it, but I couldn't do anything with it because I didn't have the proof. I didn't have any proof, so I just kind of, and then it just kept, there's somebody else that just said something a couple of days ago, and that just made me want to really look into it because I'm thinking, this is crazy. That Velvet, and she said that Velvet had said these things out of her own mouth, that Solar had done something to the children, and that, that there was proof out there. So I went and because you can't just come on and say something without the proof, right? You have to have some proof. And shout out to Fundy Fee, shout out to Lisa Says What, and shout out to World News for covering this, because this has got to be out there. This has got to be shown, because if this is true, and I don't know why Velvet would lie about this out of her own mouth, this is bad. This is bad. Here is the message that Velvet did not want you to see. She tells her, I suggest you stay out of it. And then she goes on to say, did he tell you how he abused the 2 children that I do have? I'm going to let you guys read that. Bruises. Broke Eliana's tooth. I'm going to let you guys read that for yourself out of her own mouth, okay? This is out of Velvet's own mouth. Out of her. This is her messages. Okay, to Sunflower, telling her to stay out of it. No. My problem with this is those children. Okay? We have watched these little children since they were little, And sometimes I feel like us as the viewers seem to care more for them than sometimes the parents do. And as a content creator that has been covering this, I'm angry. I'm angry. Why? Why would this happen? Why? And we're talking about Solar here, Okay, in case you guys, for those of you who did not watch World News Premiere yesterday, and part 2 today, we're talking about Solar here. And I'm still lost for words because these beautiful children, they don't ask for this. They deserve better from their parents, okay? She says that he got mad. Oh, he got mad when I tried to regulate the situation. You shouldn't have had them in this situation in the first place, in my opinion. And then now we have a situation where this guy is now, I don't even know what to call him. But and I know a lot of people seem to think that he is the father. He has the right to see his child. But what work has he done? What work has he done? Did he get help for this? Did he magically get therapy from, the few months he's been away from Velvet, that now he's just perfect, a perfect father? I know he's got his little mask on. He's trying to convince you of that. He's trying to act like he's all happy around the baby. This is a man, when you see him and how he looks at children, you can tell he doesn't like them. He doesn't care for them. And his image is out here being tarnished as a bad father. So, of course, when Natiri calls him and says, hey, do you want to come and see the baby? Of course, he's going to jump on that opportunity, because then he's going to have a whole lot of people out there that's saying, oh, looky, he's just the perfect father now. But what happens? What happens, though, when the mask comes off? What happens when Natiri starts to pay a little bit more attention to this baby than she does him? Because she can't. And I hope, and I'm praying that he's just there for a visit. And I'm hoping he leaves. And I hope when he leaves, he don't take them with them. I hope they stay. I hope she stays with her mom. Because she's going to be putting herself into a bad situation if she does. And this is based on all the evidence we have, okay? Stop having your mind in the clouds about this man. Stop thinking he's going to change. Stop thinking he's a better father now just because after 11 months he's there for a couple of days, and Natiri is saying that he's paying. He's not paying her anything, in my opinion. In my opinion, I believe that because he's a narcissist, in my opinion, he is telling her, okay, before we go live together, I need you to tell everybody that I've been paying child support. Because just like Velvet likes to do damage control, Velvet or Solar is also going to do damage control. He's telling Natiri, hey, please tell people that I've been supporting the baby. And she is going along with it because she doesn't want everybody to hate him. She's going to defend him. She's going to stick up for him if she thinks that she can get him back. And I know she's been putting out these messages saying, we're not together. And maybe they aren't together right now. But you better believe that Natiri is still stuck on him. Natiri, if she's also said, I have him blocked, okay? Well, if you had him blocked, why did you unblock him and call him up and invite him to come and see the baby? Because let's be for real. You didn't invite him just to see the baby. You were all dressed up. You wanted to see him too. This was about you too, Natiri. And nobody is thinking about the children or the situations that they're putting their children in when they make these stupid choices. She just did a video today. Oh, because I guess she might have seen World News's videos and she was upset about it. And she made a comment saying, oh, he's not doing that. He wouldn't do the A around here. And I don't know about that situation over there, but I can tell you, but I'm not going to say nothing. As if she knows something. The only thing that she knows about what happened with Solar and Velvet is what Solar told her. And she believes it. That's her problem. That's not anybody else's problem. She believes it, so let her have at it. And you say that he wouldn't do that, but he's already done it to you. And I could tell by the look on her face today in her video that she just put up this morning that she knows that he don't love her. And it hurts her. He's there to get the public back on his side. And that's it. Because like somebody said on the panel last night on World News's panel, that if he can just take a few pictures and you know, he could change the public, what they think about him. And I'm telling you, he's got a mask on right now. And I'm not going to sit here and try to beat around the bush about it and say, oh, maybe he won't do this. He absolutely, in my opinion, will. This mask is going to fall. This mask is going to slip. If he stays around Natiri too long, it will slip. He won't be able to keep it on for too long. And we know this by experience. He hurt Zoka. He hurt Velvet. He hurt her children. He hurt Natiri. Will he hurt her baby? I don't know. But I do know that he does have those anger tendencies, if you know what I mean. And they will pop back up. Because he's not done a bit of counseling. He's not done anything to try to change that. So, a question I have, and I'm sure, and I know that many other people have the same question. Why didn't she call the authorities? Why didn't she have him locked up? And will that be, I mean, if she's still and with the CPS, like under investigation, will they make her press charges against him if they find that he did do something to the children? Who knows? But Velvet, whoever called CPS, they did so with this information right here. So I'm sure CPS has this information. So hopefully they force her to press charges on him. But I doubt she will. Because so far there's none, to my knowledge, that's been pressed. And then we have to ask the question, why not? Why won't she press charges on him? Kind of makes you wonder why, huh? Because maybe she's doing it too. Maybe she's involved in that. Maybe she's done it in front of him too. Maybe Solar, they all know a lot of stuff on each other. So they're not ever going to tell anything on each other that's going to cause serious damage to one another. Because, like I said, if Velvet was to go and press charges on him for this, then he's going to come back with something against her. And she knows it. She's been taught very well. Do you not think, okay, and think about this, when Velvet left the cult and she met up with her father, don't you think that she told her father every single thing that happened in that cult and everything she did and everything that she was involved in? She told him everything. He knew it all. You better believe that. And he told her never to open her mouth about anything because it will one day come back to haunt her. And this is just my opinion, but I'm telling you, when you are looking into all the information, and I say this all the time, when you put all the puzzle pieces together, you can figure out things. And you can come to your own conclusion about things. And I've come to the conclusion that her father had warned her. Never say anything public. Say the bare minimum. Say only what you have to say. Because you better believe that she was very afraid when she left that cult. And she didn't know how. Probably thinking that, if somebody goes down, I'm going to go down with them. And so you better believe she confided in her father. And he told her, keep your mouth shut. So they never tell on each other. All of their hands are dirty. Nature Boy made sure of that. He made sure that none of them would ever come against him. Why? Because he made them participate in some stuff. And so, I don't know. So, what do you guys think about this mess? I mean, I think a lot of us already suspected and knew that things like this was going on. But now we have this. We have this proof right here in front of us. And, and it's sad. I can't get Eliana's little eyes out of my head. I really can't. Every time she looks at her mom, she looks at her like all she wants to do is please her. And she's so resentful against that baby. And for me, I'm angry. I'm so angry. Because they deserve better. I don't think any of them right now, I don't know. I hope Nateri protects her baby. I hope that, back to what I was saying about Solar, being able to see the baby. Nateri should, I don't know. She could have been smarter about it, maybe. Met in a public place, maybe, supervised it. She was so worn out today, she called off from work. I wonder why she called off from work. Was she planning to leave the baby with Solar today when she went to work? And that's why she called off? I don't know. Is she back with her mom? Did Solar leave? I don't know. I think he's still right there with her. So who was going to watch the baby today if she did go to work? And she says that she would be supervising everything. I don't know. I don't think so. What if this baby starts screaming and crying nonstop? Because sometimes they do. I don't know. I don't know. You guys leave in the comment section and let me know what you guys think about this. It's always something new. It's always something different with these guys. And I have said, I don't feel sorry for these guys anymore. I don't. I feel for the children that cannot protect themselves. Thank God. Thank God. Baby Jaw is okay right now, hopefully. And being well taken care of. Because that one, he deserved it. He deserves nothing but the best of everything. I don't think I can't say that because I have some sons too. And I'm telling you, you can't say that, but I'm telling you, Baby Jaw, he is just, outside of mine, he is the most beautiful child, the most beautiful little boy. And he deserves everything. Eliana, she deserves to be happy. She deserves to be stable. And I am so tired of hearing Velvet. All she does is complain. All she does is complain. And they all were involved in what they did with Baby Jaw too. So if she would hurt that baby, because if I keep pulling, I'm going to go off. So I better just end it here. I'm going to play a little bit of the clip that Summer, or not Summer, but Sunflower, she responds to Velvet after Velvet made this video. I'm only going to play a part of it, but if you want to hear the rest of it, you guys are going to have to go watch it over on World News' channel because he has it. But I will play a little bit of the clip for you guys. But Sunflower, this is good. You do not want to miss what this girl has to say to Velvet. It's really good. She goes in on Velvet. She says it calmly too. She's so calm about it. But as a matter of fact. And so I'm going to play part of it, but I'm not playing the juicy part of it. But here we go. There's one last thing that I do want to say, though, before I play this video, is that y'all know I don't care for I don't like CPS. I don't like them. But I pray that in this situation, that maybe the reason why Velvet is not online is because, like Fundy said, maybe they're watching her channel, and so that's why she's not been uploading, hopefully. And hopefully she is working with CPS to go through some programs to do what she needs to do, and is forced into getting the help that she needs. I know that in a lot of situations you can't force somebody to get the help that they need. They have to want it. But for the sake of the kids, I hope that she is going through some kind of therapy that they're having her go through. I'm hoping that she has taken this time to really get the help that she needs so that she can be that parent that those kids deserve. Because I don't think I don't think that this issue is something that just came out of the blue. I don't think that the issue of doing things like this to a child comes just all of a sudden out of the blue, just losing your temper or anything like that. I think that this has been going on. These children have had a pattern of having things like this happen to them. And so, could this stem from when she was growing up? Something maybe have happened? I don't know. But the cycle has got to end somewhere. And I'm hoping that this is her breaking point, and I hope that this is the point where she can be the best mom she can start being. Either that or take those kids so that, that they can have a chance. Because if she's going to continue to make these same mistakes, taking these children around people they had no business being around, if she keeps taking them from place to place to place to place and doing the things that she does to them too, because allegedly, I believe it, she does things to them, in my opinion. So hopefully, like I said, pray, because when you're praying for Velvet, it's for the sake of the children. So you got to pray. God bless.
Sunflower, everybody want to know who I am and what's going on between the situation with Velvet and I. Here's the story, the truth from beginning to end, and I will send proof to back up everything that I am about to say and bring to the light. One day, I called my husband, who is great friends with Velvet's recent child's father, the child she's pregnant with. They're best friends. And
I call my husband, just, doing random things we do throughout the day. We check up on family, right? I'm nowhere near my husband. I'm in a whole different state, working, a real busy career woman, minding my business and enjoying life, doing positive things. Decided to call, check up on my husband. My husband picked up his phone, and he said, "Hey, babe, guess who's here?" I said, "Who?" He said, "Courtney, Solar." And I was like, "Oh, really? Oh, that's great." So he put the camera on Courtney because it was a video call, and it was very, very short, brief. Courtney introduced herself. I introduced myself. My truth is truth. This is my experience. Upon my first impression, he was very, very polite, very calm, and it was a great conversation. He got to know me, told him about myself. It was short and brief, and upon our conversation, he said that he liked my mindset. He liked the way I carry myself and my mindset, and he liked how positive I was as a woman. And he told me that he has a child mother who would probably like to, who I probably would like to build with because of my mindset. It was very positive. He didn't say anything negative about Velvet to me. He didn't mention to me anything about their personal business. I don't know what they had going on in their personal business because I don't, follow. I don't get into people's business. I don't know. So he didn't say anything about her or their relationship or anything. He said positive things. He gave me advice, and I thought it would be a good idea. So he asked me if I could, reach out to her and build. So I took upon his word, and I did just that. So I reached out to her. I introduced myself. I told her of all the positive things that I heard about her, which is that she's a good mother. Everything good that was told to me is there in the messages, and I will be sure that those messages, the full messages, get out. So after I introduced myself genuinely and positively, Velvet replied back to me very, very angry, bitter. I was confused. I didn't know what was going on. She was talking about personal things. It hurts me to say because all of that caught me off guard. That's not what, I reached out to her for. I wasn't ready, to experience something like that, Just like being at the wrong place at the wrong time type of stuff. So the thing she replied was angry. She mentioned things about her children being abused by Courtney. She said something about he left bruises on, I just can't go into it. It's in the messages. I don't want to repeat what she said, out my mouth. I will just let everyone read this for themselves. I just wanted to be on some positive stuff. She took it upon herself to bring that into the conversation. My reply to her was that I didn't know all of that was going on, and I'm sorry. And if you guys will look at the last the last message I sent to her, I told her if she ever needs me, she have direct contact with me for herself. And I meant that genuinely. Genuinely. she saw the message because in the, the messages, after someone reads your messages, it would say seen. And I left that conversation with a positive mindset, with love and nothing else. Went on about my day, having a great day as usual because my days are good. There's no stress, no worries on my end. I get a message out of nowhere, from a YouTuber. I don't want to put the lady name out there. She let me know that Velvet is going live, attacking my character. And she said, I'm sure you didn't see it because I'm sure she has you blocked. And I checked to see, I said, I just talked to her. And, I just love, I left the message, in positivity. And I was like, kind of confused. I'm like, what's going on, So someone sent me the video. And I couldn't even watch the whole thing. I could not watch the whole thing. She verbally attacked me online in front of the world. She also threatened me. That was a threat. I don't know if y'all caught it, but it was a threat. I didn't pay no mind. All I saw, she's pregnant. She's going through things. Wherever she's going through, she just needs time to heal. Maybe Courtney asked me to reach out to her at the wrong time. Whatever it was, I didn't have anything to do with it, So she need to take that upon him, not with me. But, so the next day, I get a bunch of messages in my inbox. Sunflower, Velvet said you called the CPS on her, this and that. They sent me the video. I know in the message I told her I'm a certified foster mother. I don't know what's wrong with that girl or what was going through her mind, but she needs to slow down and think before she reacts. Now, at that point, that was her second straw. She attacked me the first time, which is also, will be documented for proof on my end. The second time, she made a false accusation about me. Now, if anybody report anybody to CPS, even if the call, the person that called says that they are anonymous, that number they call from is still in the system. Sure, if they do their investigations, none of my numbers will pop up. And my voice will not match whoever the person that was on the phone with the anonymous person that called would not match mine. So that's another strike for Miss Velvet. So attacking me, false accusations, and this third time, she's talking to someone in her inbox trying to find out my name, my location. I already sent that and I gave someone.
So at this point, somebody, I don't know if it's a content creator, I don't know who it was, but they messaged Velvet saying, Sunflower, who you called out, has a story too. And then sent the link and then says, peace. Velvet responds and says, and I'm reading this and I'm looking at the messages myself so I can verify that they are true. Velvet says, do you know her name, her real name? And she says, whoever it is that she's speaking with says her real name is blank, because I'm not going to give out her real name here. And she says, I believe, but I'm not fully sure. I can ask again to verify. And Velvet replied and says, that was some serious blank she did. It's not for me to worry about, but if she really meant me well, she would have understood why I even did what I did, but everyone wants to call me bitter. LOL. Now, we all know that Velvet thinks everybody thinks that she's better, but I think that Velvet should not be asking for this girl's name. She should not be asking, for the location. This is why doxing is taken very seriously, because, anybody they could do anything. They could do anything to you. And this is why they have strict rules about, doxing people. But I'm not sure if you would necessarily call this doxing. But we're going to go on with this. Velvet goes on to say, you don't see me calling nobody out but the abusers. And she says, I didn't understand what she did not do. I stand behind it. And Velvet says, I'm not harassing mothers with their children making false accusations. And then whoever the content creator or whoever this is says, sorry, why she did what she did, messaging you. I said I'd feel the same way. I'm not on their side. I'm just letting you know what she had to say before she sent you those messages. And Velvet says, I honestly couldn't even understand her. It sounds like BS to me, honestly, or honest opinion. I don't care. I'm over it. But if you know her real name, that would be, I couldn't even read the rest of the message because now she's coming back on. But Sunflower says that she did ask for her location too. So, I mean, maybe Velvet did ask for that in the rest of the message that I just couldn't see, but I can't confirm that part of it because I could not see that part of it. So let's move on to see what else she has to say.
Me and I will tell her myself. I am not scared of her. This is the real world, sweetheart. This is not social media. I know you might be used to that, but once you start coming for me, you have now stepped into reality. And I'm the right one for you to play with.
Okay.
And this is not a threat. Let me make this clear. This is not a threat, Velvet. This is a promise. Your first strike was defamation of character towards me. Your second strike was false accusation towards me. Now your third strike, you're attempting to harass me by asking someone in your inbox, which I have proof of my information. Now, if you want to go that route, I will be gladly to walk you to court myself.
Okay. Miss Sunflower, she goes in. And there is a lot more to that video. If you want to hear the full video, you can go check it out over on World's channel because he did a premiere yesterday. And he has these videos up on his channel. And so if you want a good breakdown of the whole thing, you can check it out there. I'm not going to play it here just because I'm doing the video. I'm not going live, so I don't have much room to really be able to put too much into this video. but I'm going to try to just get in as much as I can into this video. But yeah, so we've heard from Summer, and that's just a little bit of what she has to say. And you know, she really goes in on Velvet. She really does. She really tells her some things. And I'm really impressed because not many people really stand up and they really tell Velvet the truth in the way that Sunflower did. And, you know, I was impressed with it. And I was happy that finally somebody stood up and told her how it is. That this is, you know, this is reality. Wake up.